Hey guys, Sangeet here from
Hello.
the third man create. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Abhinav,
go
you
ahead,
can
go
take
ahead,
over.
go ahead, go ahead. अभी शुरू किया तो
Uh,
रुकना नहीं.
yeah, I think let's go. Hey guys, Sangeet here from the third man create show, and we are back, and we have got two exciting matches to review. And I think Abhinav, I think जो recently match हुआ Warriors and Gujarat. I mean what a match. I'm sorry, Gujarat not. So just sorry for that. But Warriors, I mean absolutely. I mean Grace Harris. I mean what an innings to remember for her. And उनका जो साथ दिया Chris Thorne ने, I think that was just great. I mean because I was thinking कि अभी शो में जाऊंगा. I think this is one of the point कि मैं highlight करूंगा कि आज 3 मैचेस हुए WPL के and तीनों जो है बैटिंग फर्स्ट. But then just I saw the match. I mean, what a turnaround. I mean, Abhinav, I mean, thoughts. I mean, UP Warriors just starting the
Yeah,
tournament and kicking off with a style.
yeah. I mean 86 for 6 था जितना मैंने देखा था मैच एंड मैं खाली 10 मिनट के लिए बाहर गया था. I came back and then देखा अच्छा चल रहा पार्टनरशिप चल रही है एंड ग्रेस हैरिस अभी रिसेंटली में मैंने देखना शुरू किया था ऑस्ट्रेलिया के लिए ग्रेस हैरिस को एंड आई
Hmm.
थिंक if you look at the UP Warriors lineup, I think it is a crime to have Grace Harris, Talia McGrath, and Kiran Navgire in the same team. All three big hitters, all three huge, huge players, and
Hmm.
literally game changers. So like three game changers in one team. That's I mean UP has done really really well. ये team बनाने में पूरी and
Hmm.
initially लग रहा था yes they will restrict Gujarat to a low score, but then I
Yeah.
think end में गार्डनर की अच्छी थोड़ी 25-30 रन की कुछ तो इनिंग्स थी. So that was really good, which gave which gave Gujarat the platform to defend the total. क्योंकि अब तक तो यही ट्रेंड चल रहा था कि जो पहले बैटिंग कर रहा है वो जीत रहा है.
Hmm.
तो मेरे को लगा था
Yeah.
कि यार ये पॉसिबल है because after 86 for 6 no one expected UP Warriors to win that game, but Grace Harris के पास थोड़े दूसरे आइडियाज थे. So
Yeah.
yeah, lovely game. I think this is what
Hmm.
women's T20 cricket need. And I think
Hmm.
what this WPL has already done is थोड़ी fearlessness हटा दी है, पता है मतलब बढ़ा दी है
Yeah.
in the players, like especially Indian players, क्योंकि 200 runs in a T20 game for women it's not that usual, क्योंकि अभी average is like 170 के आसपास आ रहा है. तो I think that's a good sign and hopefully it
Yeah.
is good for Indian cricket moving forward.
एंड दैट्स वन गुड पॉइंट आई थिंक जो अभिनव ने मेंशन किया बिकॉज बहुत रेयरली होता है आई थिंक अभिनव हमने जितना T20 क्रिकेट देखा है खास करके वुमेन्स टीम का वी ऑफ्टन सी ऑफन सी कि मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स टीम जो बैटिंग फर्स्ट है इवन वर्ल्ड कप को अगर याद करें सेमीफाइनल्स हो या फिर इवन द फाइनल्स ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड साउथ अफ्रीका इट्स द ट्रेंड वेयर 150 170 runs be it's a good score to chase the or to defend out for any other team who's batting first. But I think something that we had to cheer for. I think a lot of credit goes to UP Warriors. But even we had the first game, which we'll be talking about later on, RCB and Delhi. I mean, that was also the normal train, जो first match कल हुआ. So we will go to that as well. But Abhinav, I mean, हम we were discussing yesterday कि गुजरात के लिए एक ही मैच का टर्न अराउंड है बिकॉज काफी कम पीरियड है बट नाउ 2 consecutive losses in 2 days. I mean, it's gonna hurt them. I mean, they batted really
हाँ,
well today. I mean, that with the ball disappointing.
ऑफ कोर्स हर्ट होगा क्योंकि वो जो पोजीशन थी जो कह रहा था मैं 86 फॉर 6 के बाद विद योर टॉप बॉलर पिकिंग अप 5 विकेट्स, आई थिंक उसके बाद यू शुड बी विनिंग दैट गेम वेरी इजीली, और वो हुआ नहीं है विद गुजरात. एंड आई थिंक बेथ मूनी का एक्सक्लूजन वी स्टिल डोंट नो कितने समय तक वो बाहर रहने वाली है, बिकॉज टॉस पे भी स्नेह राणा ने कहा कि स्टिल वेटिंग फॉर रिपोर्ट्स एंड स्टफ. तो आई थिंक अगर बेथ मूनी रूल्ड आउट हो जाती है देन आई थिंक गुजरात हैज उनके जो chances थे that were relying on Beth Mooney at the top of the order with her captaincy
Yeah,
as well. क्योंकि if you remove
yeah.
her, who are the senior players in the Gujarat side after Ashley Gardner? Not many.
Yeah, and that's one thing I think going further. I think Gujarat के लिए a big slight
Yeah, I think
worrying sign
एक और
because eight
ये matches
matches here and then we lose two out in the first.
yeah, I mean how many games like each team is playing? 4,
Eight,
5 कितने
eight
games खेल?
games.
8
I
games.
guess
Oh,
twice
nice.
against each team.
Oh yeah, right. So I think then they have a decent chance. मेरे को लग रहा था कि I think 6 के आसपास games खेलने वाले, तो I think उसमें से 2
Yeah,
हारना was a but yeah, I think they still have a chance to make it, क्योंकि स्ट्रक्चर काफी अच्छा है जो सबको फर्स्ट आना है टेबल में इन शॉर्ट, क्योंकि सबको
yeah.
क्वालिफाई करना है, फर्स्ट आना है, सेकंड एंड थर्ड दे प्ले द क्या बोलते हैं प्ले ऑफ काइंड ऑफ थिंग.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's one thing because आज खास करके when they were batting, I think in the second innings, especially UP Warriors, I think definitely didn't got to a great start, but I think though the later comeback from the fight back from Eccleston and especially I think Harris, I think that turned out to be a turning point. But Abhinav, I think it went good for Gujarat with the bat. I mean, Harleen Deol, she got some good runs, and of course Ashley Gardner as well. Recently World Cup जीता है, अच्छा form उनका भी था. So good signs going further for them. I mean, now it's like कि हारे जो आप मैच हारते हो उससे आप पॉजिटिव्स ले सकते हो. आई मीन दैट्स द लीस्ट थिंग यू कैन टेक अवे फ्रॉम द लूजिंग मैचेस.
Yeah. But also the thing is, you cannot, let this happen consistently.
या
आपके पास अभी खाली 6 गेम्स बचे, सो यू नीड टू बकल अप एंड स्टार्ट विनिंग गेम्स, क्योंकि वो मोमेंटम लाके देगा. एक एक मैच अगर आपको खाली पॉइंट्स चाहिए बोर्ड पे, एज सुन एज यू गेट दैट फर्स्ट विन, देन द होल मोरल चेंजेस ऑफ द टीम. और जल्दी आएगी तो बेटर है. आई थिंक एक और मैच हारेंगे तो देन इट इज लाइक वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम टू
या
क्लाइंब अप द टेबल, बिकॉज दिल्ली लुक्स अ ग्रेट साइड मैन. मेरे को लगा नहीं था कि ऑक्शन के टाइम के बाद जब दिल्ली को अपन लोग वो कर रहे थे, एनालाइज कर रहे थे, मेरे को लगा नहीं था कि दिल्ली की साइड इतनी स्ट्रांग होगी. एंड देयर आर वीकनेस इन द आरसीबी टीम एज वेल, जिसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे
या
आगे. सो
या
आई थिंक it's going to be a great tournament, to be honest, क्योंकि you still don't know who's going to win the tournament, because UP were like strong favorites मेरे हिसाब से तो. But after they were reduced for 86 for 6 playing their first team, मेरे को लगा था कि यार मे बी कंपटीशन अच्छा खासा रहने वाला this tournament.
या And I think that's one thing with Women's Premier League. I think जो अभिनव rules भी है खास करके I mean wide and all no balls के लिए you get a chance to take a review and
Yeah.
from that decision जो बहुत बार I think demand भी होगी. I'm pretty sure कि जिस तरीके से इस बार Women's Premier League में उसका execution होगा, I think IPL में demand बढ़ेगी and slowly then international cricket के बारे में भी I think people will think about that. But we have got pretty I guess comments around regarding the matches, so let's just go through that as well because let's see कि लोगों का क्या मानना है. आई थिंक द फर्स्ट वन इज फ्रॉम क्रिकेट फॉर एवर यूपी वॉरियर्स आर द रियल वॉरियर्स. आई थिंक जो नाम है वो काम होता है एंड दैट्स वन थिंग आई थिंक जो यूपी वॉरियर्स ने आज करके दिखाया है. एंड ये आई थिंक जो राहुल बाग ने काफी इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट बनाया कि वुमेन्स आईपीएल लुक्स इंटरेस्टिंग इन जियो सिनेमा, दैट इज स्पोर्ट्स 18. I hope Star Sports not take it in the future. Abhinav, quite good with the camera angles and all. खास करके graphics and
यार
all
मेरे
looks
को नहीं
quite
पता यार. The thing
okay.
is, I can't access Jio Cinema or Sport 18 here, so मेरे को पता नहीं कि कैसा फील है, कैसा एक्सपीरियंस है. इट्स लाइक मेरे को एक नॉर्मल जो चैनल आते हैं
Yeah,
उसकी तरह वैसे दिखता है. इट्स नॉट स्पेशल, तो आई डोंट नो
yeah.
व्हाट द एक्सपीरियंस इज. सो सॉरी यार.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure कि बाकी जो viewers हैं, I mean, I'm pretty
हाँ
sure
हाँ,
उनके
for
लिए काफी
sure.
exciting है. I mean, the camera angles and all. I mean, तारीफ भी Twitter पे and all to trend ताकि Jio Cinema delivers. I think so. Yeah, maybe quite exciting. अभी ना going further for I mean Jio Cinema के जो because they will have that rights for the IPL as well. So let's see. I mean, क्या क्या और exciting आता है because this seems to be a good start for them. But Cricket Forever का एक और जो comment है कि RCB's men's first match 222 for 3, RCB women's first match 223 for 3. What a coincidence. Opposition teams were different, but common thing is that RCB loses in both the matches. Abhinav, how do you look at this? Because I'm sure that you are a MI fan and you have बहुत बार हुआ है कि MI is not able to win that first match. So I mean कुछ बातें RCB fans के लिए just to motivate them and to keep them going in the tournament because first match lose. I mean.
अरे यार, आई मीन मेरे को तो लग रहा था कि आरसीबी इज द साइड टू बीट इन दिस टूर्नामेंट, और पहले मैच में हार गई यार. मतलब आई थिंक द इनएक्सपीरियंस बॉलिंग लाइनअप ऑफ आरसीबी, जो अपार्ट फ्रॉम मेगन शूट एंड रेणुका ठाकुर, आई थिंक उन दोनों के अलावा द बॉलिंग लाइनअप लुक्स वेरी इनएक्सपीरियंस. क्योंकि मैं उनकी बिल्डअप वगैरह देख रहा था, उनके सोशल मीडिया कंटेंट देख रहा था. माइक हैसन उनने कहा कि देयर इज वन आशा जो आज बॉलिंग कर रही थी, उनको देखना चाहिए. ही मेड इट साउंड लाइक शी इज द नेक्स्ट बिग थिंग यहाँ पे इनके टीम के लिए. बट आज काफी भारी पड़ गया बिकॉज एंड ब्रेबोल पे तो रन बन नहीं है यार. आई एम नॉट ब्लेमिंग कि यार बहुत खराब खेली आरसीबी, बिकॉज इवन दे स्कोर्ड लाइक 170 ऑड, सो दैट्स नॉट बैड इन माय ओपिनियन. बट या देयर बॉलिंग लाइनअप ये जो आज हुआ है आरसीबी के साथ, आई वोंट बी सरप्राइज अगर ये आगे के मैचेस में भी हुआ इफ दे आर बॉलिंग.
And that's one thing I think precaution होता है whenever you get a good score. I think उम्मीदें बहुत होती है and then when you don't step up to
Yeah,
that
because
expectation.
if you see
Uh,
if you see their team, literally 7 or 8 players तो direct team में जाएंगे. स्मृति मानधना, एलिस पेरी, सोफी
yeah,
डिवाइन, हेदर नाइट, Richa Ghosh, Renuka Thakur, Megan Schutz. So these are like 7 players already international top class players. Now you
Hmm.
need to fill that 3 4 other spots. And
Yeah.
with the domestic cricket, Indian domestic cricket का जो level है, I think it is quite possible to build a decent side with at least 9 odd players as
Hmm.
well. So I think RCB को वो जो bowling lineup वाला scene है वो
Yeah.
थोड़ा जल्दी sort करना पड़ेगा, because their batting might win them matches but their bowling might lose them matches.
Hmm. And that's one thing I personally felt about कि जो WPL का ऑक्शन था, आई थिंक बहुत स्पेशलाइज्ड बैटर्स और बॉलर्स की कमी है. आई मीन द क्वांटिटी ऑफ ऑलराउंडर्स इन ईच टीम, आई थिंक ऑलराउंडर्स की एक पूरी 11 बन जाएगी. आई थिंक दैट्स द अमाउंट ऑफ ऑलराउंडर्स एवरी टीम हैज. बट आज तो एक स्पेशल मोमेंट था इन द सेकेंड इनिंग्स of RCB versus Delhi Capitals. That was for Tara Norris, I think, first USA player to appear in the Women's Premier League, I would say, and Pfeiffer to start off the
Yeah.
WPL for her and her team as well. So Abhinav, I mean, how good that these are the small moments, don't you think? I think जो difference आते हैं towards the country as well. That if she can do, I think some of many can do in the country for them.
Yeah, for sure. And not just for women's cricket. I think in the US, men's cricket isn't that good as well. So this
Hmm.
helps cricket all over, in the United States. So I think हाँ बहुत
Yeah,
5 5 wicket लिए थे ना तारा नॉरिस ने आज.
yeah, five
Yeah,
wickets.
so I think that's a great achievement. And already we have seen two fifers. दो हो गए कि तीन हो गए पता नहीं यार. अभी तो 5 5 विकेट तो ऐसे ले रहे हैं bowlers यहाँ पे. It's like fun. So
Yeah,
I think, yeah, very happy for her, and especially the way, because I think there's one more player in the Mumbai Indians team as well. She's from US as well. I don't remember the name.
hmm.
Wong, is she from US as well? I don't remember. So I think that is really really good that WPL, apart from the competition, it is helping cricket reach these regions as well, especially
And
for girls.
yeah, and especially हम लोग बात कर ही रहे हैं. I mean, Tara Norris के. I mean, let's get to the match as well because RCB DC. I think Abhinav, if you look at Delhi Capitals, शायद सब कुछ right गया because Shafali Verma landing with the bat as a captain. She's a brilliant and experienced captain. I think 100 plus matches she has captained for her country and has led to so many World Cups. And then you got Jemima Rodriguez down the order. I mean, she does the job as a finisher because as the openers, I think they batted for 15, 16 odd overs. So looks pretty good batting squad because Delhi की उतनी बात कर नहीं रहे थे. Just we were talking about their captain, but they have started well their tournament as well.
Oh yeah, brilliant! I think the best start in the tournament has been for Delhi after
Yeah.
Mumbai, and yeah, मैंने देखी थी पूरी partnership देखी. I think 162 की कुछ तो partnership थी,
Hmm.
and yeah, they looked really really good. लग ही नहीं रहा था कि RCB वाले विकेट ले पाएंगे. They had to bring on Heather
Yeah.
Knight कि वो कुछ experience के साथ कुछ कर पाए, and in the end वो ही हुआ. And I won't be surprised if Delhi wins this competition because of the captaincy of Meg Lanning
Yeah.
and the leadership she has. क्योंकि Meg Lanning is a legend in women's cricket for sure.
Hmm.
Yes, I rate her as highly as the best there have been, in women's cricket. And I think when you're captaining Australia, for sure you have something in you. 100% you know how to pick the team. क्या combination चाहिए. She looks very calm, composed field पे. So I won't be
Yeah.
surprised if Delhi, she literally अपने presence से she can change players around her in terms of
Yeah.
development.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I think जो development की बात करिए, I think because that's one thing for especially Indian players, domestic players. I think exposure जो मिलता है, I think I'm pretty sure that will like help in their professional career. But cricket forever का एक interesting point. First auction था इसलिए quality कमी थी आगे. I mean, let's see. I think अभी भी वक्त है. I'm pretty sure अभी भी
Yeah, yeah,
surprises
yeah.
आएंगे हम from the new players, from the unknown players. So I think that's one thing. But आरसीबी की बात कर लेते हैं बिकॉज द टॉप ऑर्डर लुक्स लाइक प्रीटी गुड. आई थिंक आज सोफिया डेविन या फिर स्मृति मंदाना, एलिसा पेरी, आई थिंक तीनों को स्टार्ट मिला. बट आई थिंक वन शुड हैव गॉट टू दैट 70-80 बिकॉज इवेंचुअली डिफरेंस था आई थिंक 60-70 ऑल रन. आई फेल्ट लाइक कि काफी करीब दे मैनेज टू क्लोज द डिफरेंस. बट अभी नो बैटिंग काफी अच्छी बिकॉज रिचा घोष as a finisher, I think we all know she's consistent in that role as well. So I think you mentioned rightly कि अगर bowling अच्छी हो जाती है, I think might be one of those teams still they can bounce back pretty well. So but what's one thing you think that कि bowlers may they can work on going further in the tournament?
आई थिंक दे नीड टू बी मोर डिसिप्लिन. ये नहीं कि यार क्योंकि आज क्लियरली इनएक्सपीरियंस दिख रहा था कि यार लिटरली दे आर प्लेइंग एट द बिग स्टेज फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम.
Hmm.
द लेग स्पिनर प्रीति बोस, द लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर थी प्रीति बोस,
Yeah,
आई थिंक. एंड it was very easy for Meg Lanning and Shafali Verma to hit sixes. मैं भी नहीं कह रहा कि
yeah,
चौका मारना is that, it was like very easy to hit sixes. So I think yeah, this is what they need to do. Come together again as a group, talk about it. क्योंकि if Renuka Thakur and Megan Shoot do not pick up wickets, then it is very difficult for RCB to pick up wickets.
Hmm.
दोनों न्यू
Yeah,
बॉल अच्छी डालते हैं, बट देन उसके बाद देयर इज नो वन टू सपोर्ट देम. सो आई थिंक
Hmm.
फिर एटलीस्ट पेरी से यू डोंट नो कितने ओवर्स वो डालने वाली है, बिकॉज शी हर्सेल सेड कि यार अगर
Yeah,
सिचुएशन डिमांड करेगी तब मैं बॉलिंग करूंगी. एंड आई थिंक आज खाली एक ही ओवर डाला है एलिस पेरी ने भी. सो आई थिंक दैट यू नीड टू लुक आउट एज वेल, क्योंकि
yeah,
गोइंग विद 5 bowlers जिसमें से 3 आर वेरी इनएक्सपीरियंस्ड, आई थिंक दैट
yeah.
कुड बैकफायर आरसीबी.
एंड दैट्स वन थिंग आई थिंक जो मैंने भी मेंशन किया कि आई थिंक स्पेशलाइज्ड बैटर्स आई थिंक या फिर बॉलर्स एक्स्ट्रा खास करके बिकॉज आज एंड इवन आई ऑब्जर्व इट यस्टरडे कि both teams used close to 7 bowlers each. I think Mumbai Indians, I think that was still fair. I think they were in a pretty comfortable situation to go with the options of Matthews. But I think Gujarat, where they had a couple of bowlers who were just going for 6 in over, I think they bowled just 2 overs. And even aaj ki match, I think I was looking at the scoreboard. Surprising thing ki, even Hitter Knight, she managed to get 2 wickets, but went for 40. And surprising was of Divine with 20 runs in a single over. So, Abhinav, you felt like, I mean, of course, we are not going towards judgment, but captaincy point of view, say that switching bowlers quite early can just turn around and, I mean, वो आपके खिलाफ ही जा सकता है, I mean, eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I think इट्स लाइक पहला गेम हुआ है यार. मैं ज्यादा वो
Yeah,
कंक्लूजन वगैरह नहीं निकालना चाहता, बट या आई थिंक ये सबसे सीखने को मिलेगा स्मृति मानधना को भी, बिकॉज या
yeah,
सोफी डिवाइन ने 20 रन चले गए थे उनके ओवर में. एंड उसके बाद हेदर नाइट ने 3 या 4 ओवर डाले, पता नहीं 3 ओवर डाले फॉर 40 odd रन. सो आई
Hmm.
थिंक शी नीड्स टू डेवलप ऑन दिस प्लानिंग वाला जो सिस्टम है, किससे कब
Yeah,
बॉलिंग करवानी है एंड हाउ टू यूज द बॉलर्स. बिकॉज अगर आपने जो आपके जो दो मेन बॉलर्स हैं, रेणुका ठाकुर एंड मेगन शूट, उनके अगर आपने
Hmm.
ओवर्स जल्दी खत्म कर दिए, देन इट इज वेरी
Yeah,
डिफिकल्ट टू मैनेज द अदर 3 या अदर 4 बॉलर्स जो थोड़े
Hmm.
एक्सपीरियंस में लैक करते हैं. सो आई थिंक दिस इज
Yeah,
व्हाट आई हैव सीन सो फार फ्रॉम विनीती's कैप्टनसी. बैटिंग तो अच्छी कर रही थी यार. वो गलत
yeah,
शॉट, आई थिंक हाफ शॉट खेला लिटरली जो डिसमिसल था, बट उसके पहले शी वाज लुकिंग रियली गुड.
yeah. And that's one thing I think आगे जाके I'm pretty sure कि fans expect करेंगे of an comeback. But since every team has played the first match, I will like to just display or say out the table standings as of now. I think first though, I mean obviously it will be MI with a great net run rate and a boost I would say of 7.1 in positive, where DC stands second with a win, and obviously their net run rate is close to 3 +3, I mean, in positive. And UP Warriors also get themselves in the list, but not a great. They although they are in positive, but a net run rate of 0.374, and RCB at number fourth position with -3.00, and Gujarat obviously with two losses. I think -3.765. Abhinav, I think since you are here, I think I would like to know the opinion of your as well. I mean, कल के मैच के बारे में. I think Mumbai Indians women, I think वैसे आदत नहीं है, I'm pretty sure my fans को seeing their team winning the first match. Obviously a great team when it comes to winning the last match of the tournament or the finals. But Abhinav, how is the feeling to see starting off with a win, and especially in the first season itself?
Yeah, it was a great win, man. And I think the team looks good. थोड़ी आई थिंक बॉलिंग की थोड़ी इशू आ सकती है. बैटिंग आई थिंक इट लुक्स रियली गुड. अमेलिया कर,
Hmm.
हरमनप्रीत कौर, हेली मैथ्यूज, व्हिच आई थिंक इज गोइंग टू बी द बार्गेन ऑफ द सीजन. शी इज
Yeah,
लुकिंग, आई थिंक बेस प्राइस पे खरीदा गया था हेली मैथ्यूज को, एंड दैट टू एट द एंड ऑफ द ऑक्शन. सो आई थिंक
yeah.
शी कुड बी अ गेम चेंजर फॉर मुंबई. स्टिल वेटिंग एंड
Hmm.
होपिंग कि यस्तिका भाटिया थोड़ा अच्छे रन करें, बिकॉज T20 फॉर्मेट में she looks a bit rusty. So I think she needs to get some runs. Yeah, otherwise
Hmm.
this looks a decent side in my opinion. Will they
Yeah.
win it? I don't know, but I think they'll sure be in contention for the top 3 spots.
Yeah, and that's one thing I think we have quietly discussed a lot of things about आज के match के बारे में, and even the yesterday as Abhinav mentioned. But tomorrow I think clash of titans बोल सकते हैं, because Mumbai Indians will be playing against Royal Challengers Bangalore. And even हम लोग ने थर्ड मैन पे भी पोस्ट किया था कि the tickets have been already sold out. Even it was not the first match of the tournament, but Mumbai Indians, Royal Challengers Bangalore, I think one team who are in a, as of now, currently, I think with a good start, but I'm pretty sure that RCB will be looking to, bounce back since it's a gap of less than 24 hours. So, Abhinav, thoughts about tomorrow's match? It will be played at, I guess, Brabourne it will be played at. So, I mean, what can we expect from tomorrow's game? I mean, two Indian captains, two Indian Dil and Dhadkan of women's team. What can we expect from both of them or from either of their sides?
I think it's going to be a great game. I think if RCB come back strong with that bowling, I think ये बहुत बढ़िया गेम होने वाला है because दोनों टीम्स की बैटिंग बहुत अच्छी है. The difference
Yeah.
will be the bowling कि कौन अच्छी bowling करता है, कौन discipline दिखाता है.
Mm.
And in this tournament so far, I think एक चीज देखने मिली है कि यार winning the toss doesn't matter.
Yeah.
कि अभी सब लोग को लग रहा है कि winning the toss, bat first is the mantra. But later on in the tournament, I think it depends on your capability to how to handle pressure. So I think
Mm.
that is one area which
Yeah.
where we can see game turning tomorrow. कि अगर run
Yeah.
chase हो रही है तो I think bowlers will be under pressure rather than the batters.
Hmm. I mean, might be the potential format. I think bowlers enjoy nahi karte when it comes to T20 format. Either it is men's or even women's. I think that's one tournament or a format bowlers might not enjoy. But we have got so many crashes up tomorrow. I mean, not like physically, but on ground where you have got all-rounders versus all-rounders. I mean, especially the batters. I think Harmanpreet Kaur versus Smriti Mandhana, or even in the keepers. I think Yastika Bhatia versus I think Richa Ghosh. I think two Indian keepers where all-rounders. Mein to I think it's gonna be a good battle. I think where we have got Pooja Vastarkar and then Heater Knight from RCB, and then obviously the likes of Nat Skiver as well. So. Abhinav, looks like ये all-rounders might decide the fate of the win tomorrow. I think इतने सारे all-rounders already है दोनों teams में, so might be the deciding factor or the differentiation between both the teams.
Yeah, highly possible. And it's good कि यार ये IPL में ना एक चीज देखने को मिली है कि यार there are a lot of all-rounders in literally every
Yeah.
side. Not just
Hmm.
one or two. Literally every side has a lot of good all-rounders. I would say at least 6 7 bowling options. So I think that is good for women's cricket moving forward. And this is what might increase the level of women's cricket moving forward. Starting with this competition, with the more number of bowlers you have, the more quality you have, the more
Hmm.
variations you have against each other. So I think this is one area which can be a game changer in this IPL. Yeah, and same for tomorrow's game. Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
If Ellis Perry is allowed to, and if she's bowling like more than 2 3 overs, then that itself
Hmm.
is a positive for RCB as well. But then that is again down to the fitness concern, the fitness जो भी team
Hmm.
है उनकी उसके ऊपर depend करता है. But yeah, Mumbai
Hmm.
looks set for. I think Mumbai won't make any changes in my opinion.
Yeah.
RCB might because that is what they do usually as well. कि अगर एक लंबी हार आ जाती है, वैसी हार आ जाती है तो I think they kind
Hmm.
of panic and try to make changes early.
Hmm. एंड इवन जो वन थिंग आई थिंक वुमेन्स प्रीमियर लीग में आई थिंक इवन जो साउथ अफ्रीका T20 लीग में जो है कि द स्केड्यूलिंग ऑफ द मैचेस आई थिंक जहाँ पे वेर यू प्ले द नेक्स्ट गेम आफ्टर द सडनली आई मीन जैसे आरसीबी का है आज आई थिंक दे हैव प्लेड अ गेम टुडे आई थिंक दे विल गेट अ चांस टू प्ले टुमारो एज वेल लेट्स सी आई मीन कितने हद तक आई थिंक कैन दे बाउंस बैक बट अभी डू यू फील लाइक कि इट गिव्स एन साइकोलॉजिकल edge, especially when you lose the match. I think obviously Gujarat जीती नहीं आज, but it gives you a chance to prove out. I think we are not the team that we were yesterday.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Mumbai, for example, will be aware of कि यार ये लोग मैच हारे हैं कल तो they might come even stronger, harder
Yeah.
in the game. So I think same for any other team. I think जो आज गुजरात के साथ हुआ that they lost the previous game yesterday by a huge margin.
Yeah.
They looked set for a win today, against uh,
Mm.
क्या team थी? WP Warriors. So I think
Yeah.
this is something which it all depends on the players and the teams, their capability to handle and turn around.
Yeah.
So I think ये भी कल देखने मिलेगा if RCB really have that edge to change
Yeah.
things up quick.
And that's one thing I think bounce back करना पड़ेगा and let's see I mean कितने हद तक because I think tomorrow's important match and I'm pretty sure कि 6 7 matches है but you want to win it and get the team and the management back on the track, because बहुत छोटा tournament and even जो 8 matches, I think maybe 1 week back, I think half of the tournament ही हो जाएगा, because that's gonna be the speed of the tournament and many teams, and 5 team tournament तो margin भी कम है to actually bounce back from this. But Abhinav,
Exactly.
as we were discussing, especially about women's Premier League, how do you see that as a term where you see actually teams, because ये हमने IPL में बहुत बार देखा है, when especially mostly last 3-4 IPLs where we see कि teams initially बहुत सारे teams chase करते हैं, and then there comes a time where the team who wins the toss, they look to bat first. So ऐसा यहाँ पे देखने मिलेगा, because यहाँ पे तो as of now it's like might be batting first is the motto or the mantra, but going further, will it be chasing, or या फिर it will be a combination of both?
I don't think ज़्यादा difference पड़ेगा because the number of games are very less. मेरे हिसाब से I
Hmm.
don't see ज़्यादा changes. Yeah, as long as वो जो ड्यू का जो factor है, suddenly in one game it is like बहुत ज़्यादा,
Yeah.
and बाकी grounds पे भी दिख रहा है, then yeah, then captains might feel कि नहीं हमें पहले bowling करनी चाहिए. But otherwise, so far I think the
Hmm.
cricket has been good, and the
Yeah.
due complaints वगैरह ये सब तो अभी तक हमने देखी नहीं है. So I think it's all fine.
Yeah, and that's one thing I think. And यहाँ पे यूसुफ ने भी जो एक कमेंट जो किया, I think बीत मुनीब is likely to miss for गुजरात मैच, गुजरात जायंट्स मैच, and आज भी इसने यार आना, I think she was captaining. Abhinav, just a question on that. Does that put in mind कि शायद Ashley Gardner be tempting option, but or was it fair enough to
Yeah,
go
yeah, I
with
think they should
Smriti?
give. Yeah, they should give the captaincy to Ashley Gardner, is what I feel. Because she is
Hmm.
probably the best T20 all rounder in recent times. One of the
Yeah,
best, I would say. And she knows how to handle that pressure situation or big stages where regularly games खेली है. So I think it's
yeah.
a no-brainer to give Ashley Gardner the captaincy. Yes, if
Hmm.
you're trying to, if the team agrees, the management agrees कि Sneh Rana has those qualities as well, then I think
Yeah.
it's a different question. Yeah.
I think that's one thing going further, but I mean, I'm also not sure क्योंकि tournament इतना छोटा है, will they again switch the captains? I think that's one thing, and let's see, and let's hope कि will Bitmuni recover from here, or she's likely to rule out of the whole tournament. Of course, we have good international options as well. I think the likes of Daniel Ware or then Walworth of South Africa. I think, but good options. But Gujarat as a team might not like to go with that. But Cricket Forever का एक comment है कि RCB going to win this tournament. We have hope in them, as we are a royal RCB
Yeah,
fan.
we'll see. We'll see.
Abhinav, is this the start of something going further? IPL भी आ रहा है. I think of course they keep on saying इस साल कप नाम दे, but can this might be the turning point for them and their direction कि trophy finally I think छूने का मौका मिलेगा? Will that be the scenes 3 months from now with IPL also coming around?
Well, मेंस का तो मैं मेरे को नहीं लग रहा होगा because I still feel there is something in the team जो शायद नहीं दे पाती वो final step. But yeah, for women's, I think it is highly possible because they have, जैसे मैंने कहा, I think around 8 good players who literally go directly in the team. The other 2-3, अगर वो जो gaps है वो भर देते हैं वो, then I think yeah, RCB have a great chance of winning this tournament.
Yeah, and might it might be interesting. I mean, कैसे I think because before the auction, I think especially in the auction, I think बहुत सारे hopes थे RCB fans को. I'm pretty sure अभी भी 7 matches है, so uh, it might get something good for them going further. I think एक इमोशनल काइंड ऑफ मैसेज लगा ये क्रिकेट फॉरएवर का, अरे अभिनव भैया ऐसा ना बोलिए, जीत सकते हैं आरसीबी यार. आई मीन बट दैट्स द
I
सेइंग, आई
think
मीन
जीत
15
सकते हैं,
years से
टीम
ये
तो
बोला
कोई भी
जा रहा
सकता है. I'm not saying कि they are not going to win it. I'm just saying they have
है.
some holes in the team right now जो उन्हें fill करने. Those are
Yeah.
crucial ones क्योंकि inexperienced bowling lineup in a T20 tournament, I think that is very important to sort out.
Hmm. Yeah, that's one thing I think might be a start of something new. But beginning, I think trailer kind of बोल सकते हैं कि women's team से, I mean not doesn't really hold कि relation तो नहीं है कोई correlation, but some kind of as a fans there are certain things you try to match. So उस हिसाब से let's see कि कैसे जाता है. I think so Rahul Bagh is saying, sir, I saw your friend in IPL Star Sports IPL 15-year ceremony. Do you see? Abhinav, I think वो जो 15 years of IPL वहाँ पे हर्षल and Parth Rathod, I think
Okay.
they have been, I think वहाँ पे तो that was one thing, and it was quite interesting ceremony as well. बहुत सारे awards and all थे. I mean was quite good. And IPL की भी बात, it's like something कि with less than 4 weeks to go, I think pretty sure कि बहुत सारा content थर्ड मैन पे भी आएगा. So that's one thing कि keep on following the third man cricket show on all the social media platforms. I mean, we have got Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We are present on all the social media platforms. I think YouTube को भी प्यार दो, because ज्यादा लोगों को ये लाभ मिलने दो, जो हमारी जो रिव्यूज होते हैं, प्रीव्यूज होते हैं, एनालिसिस होते हैं, एनीवन जो इंस्टाग्राम पे हम अपडेट्स एंड ऑल देते हैं. सो कीप फॉलोइंग अस all the social media platforms, because I think next 3 months content की तो lottery है. I mean, non-stop cricketing content, IPL है, then WTC, and of course the World Cup in the later half of the year as well for the cricketing fans, and third man पे तो रहेंगे. So yeah, I mean that's one thing आप लोग के लिए कि keep on supporting on all the social media platforms. मैच देखने जा रहे हो आप लोग मेंस आईपीएल का? अभिनव इज फ्रॉम यूके, माइट नॉट, उनके लिए तो नहीं, बट आई मीन माइट नॉट नो. अभिनव, व्हेन आर यू, आई मीन, रिटर्निंग टू इंडिया? आई मीन,
ना,
जस्ट
नॉट
जस्ट फॉर.
नॉट नॉट फॉर मी दिस टाइम. अगर आता इंडिया में तो मैं डेफिनेटली जाता मैच
या
देखने, बट
या
या मेरे को, मैं वर्ल्ड कप देखने जरूर आऊंगा.
या आई मीन WTC और द वन
नहीं
ऑफ
नहीं, 50-50
वर्ल्ड कप,
WTC आई विल वॉच वन डे यहाँ पे, बट
वनडे. या
आई थिंक फॉर द 50 ओवर ODI वर्ल्ड कप आई थिंक यू हैव टू वॉच एटलीस्ट वन गेम.
Yeah, I mean that's so. Yeah, I mean he's gonna return soon later in the year. But Rahul Baka, interesting comment. Abhinav, I think, yeah, I think we should go there where we can talk about the India and Australia. I think 4 टेस्ट के लिए playing 11, and just just आपके लिए एक update भी दे दूं, क्योंकि अभी तक I'm not sure आप लोग को पता होगा, but Steve Smith is likely going to be the captain for Australia. एंड इंडिया से तो अभी अभी आई थिंक 4 टेस्ट के लिए भी वही सेम स्क्वाड है. सो नथिंग चेंजेस, माइट बी प्लेइंग 11 में. सो अभी नो, लेट्स गो देयर. आई मीन आप प्लेइंग 11 में क्या चेंजेस है, एंड लेट्स talk about the third test a bit as well, just going towards the fourth test. I mean, kya thoughts the? I mean, was a bit pretty disappointing pitch and the performance as well.
I think probably the worst pitch after Pune in 2017
Yeah,
in India. कितना भी बैट्समैन कोशिश कर ले अच्छे खेलने की, आई थिंक एट सम पॉइंट यू हैव वन बॉल जो यार ये कैसे मैं खेलूँ ऐसा. सो आई
yeah,
थिंक वो वाला बात आ गई थी ये वाले टेस्ट मैच में, एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया डिड रियली वेल टू रिस्ट्रिक्ट इंडिया इन दैट फर्स्ट इनिंग्स, एंड वहीं पे आई थिंक मैच खत्म हो गया था मेरे हिसाब से, व्हेन इंडिया वर ऑल आउट फॉर 100
yeah,
110 कितना जितना भी था.
yeah,
And yeah, so I think any lead on this pitch is like gold. And
yeah.
80 रन के टाइम पे जब भी पार्टनरशिप वाज लाइक अराउंड 29 और 30, तभी people were
Hmm.
talking about how crucial this partnership
Yeah.
is. So अगर 30 रन की पार्टनरशिप को लोग crucial कह रहे हैं, तो you know कि how bad a
Hmm.
pitch is.
Yeah, and that's one thing. And Abhinav Shahid, but is it more the questions can be raised? I think because Rohit Sharma, I think exceptional batting, but apart from him, I think of course Pujara की तरफ या फिर the likes of Virat Kohli, they have got to good starts. Especially Pujara, I think दिखा application वो third test में, but overall Indian batting थोड़ा downfall नहीं लगता आपको, खास करके Indian conditions में, because when you look at other batters, the likes of Joe Root in England or Steve Smith in Australia, Kane Williamson in New Zealand, I think you get a chance to जहाँ पे confidence boost होता है when you are out of form. लेकिन आप घर पे ही जब you get disappointing starts यार, out of form, it becomes very difficult. फिर तो आप इंग्लैंड में जाके कैसे बोलोगे कि I will gain confidence, because that's difficult. These are the away conditions. So what's your thought on Indian batting overall throughout the last couple of years? I mean, अभी तो 600-700
Yeah,
भी नहीं बनते like we expect.
थोड़ा तो वो करा है. आई थिंक इट हैज गॉन ऑन द डाउनहिल, क्योंकि टॉप ऑर्डर से ज्यादा कंसिस्टेंटली रन्स बन नहीं रहे हैं. सो आई थिंक दैट इज अ वरी. एंड if you're not sure about some players, then you don't play them,
Hmm.
is what I feel. If you are not sure about KL Rahul playing in the test setup, don't play him. Play the other options you have as openers. Shubman Gill can do it. Stick with him because yes,
Yeah.
Venkatesh Prasad has been talking about his average and stuff. I kind of agree because it's not like the player has not been backed. अच्छा खासा backing मिला है, and you as a test opener you need to have an average at least above 40 42
Hmm.
वाला average रहना चाहिए, is what I feel,
Yeah.
with the number of games he has played. So I think
Yeah.
same with the middle order. बहुत chopping changes हो रहे हैं. You still don't know what your fixed middle order is, and who's going to perform consistently. I think that is one area
Yeah.
which India needs to look at, क्योंकि you cannot rely on your bowling to win every test match. As simple as that.
Yeah, and that's one thing I think going forward. But Abhinav, even अगर bowling department लगे, I think obviously हमने जो फर्स्ट 2 मैचेस है जीते है, बट गोइंग फर्दर अक्षर पटेल एज अ बैटर हैज बीन इंप्रेसिव, बट एज अ बॉलर थोड़ा सपोर्ट कम मिला उनकी तरफ से, बट आई एम प्रीटी श्योर कि आगे जाके वी विल गेट द काइंड ऑफ सपोर्ट बिकॉज 4 tests will be important because Australia has confirmed their qualifications for WTC, but India hasn't, or unless Sri Lanka loses to New Zealand in the first match. So अभी ना रोहित
जो
ने
भी
कहा था,
नहीं
आई मीन रोहित ने कहा था कि सेकंड टेस्ट के बाद कि इफ वी विन द थर्ड वन वी माइट लुक फॉर अ प्रिपरेशन एज द गुजरात टेस्ट. सो विल दिस बी द सेम थिंग, और अभी तो ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे भी कि माइट नॉट हैपन जहाँ पे स्पिन फ्रेंडली बनेगा, बट व्हाट डू यू फील, will Rohit look for that
Yeah, it's going to be spin
preparation
friendly.
or
It's going
like
to be spin friendly.
spin friendly?
100% spin friendly wicket रहने वाली है because India don't want to give Australia that edge कि यार
Yeah,
pace उनकी strength तो हम उनकी और अभी वो कर दें. So I think
yeah,
I still feel yeah, the pitch is going to be a bit similar, but अहमदाबाद है. जस्ट होप वो जो इंग्लैंड वाली जो पिच बनी थी जिसमें अक्षर पटेल ने धमाका
mm,
किया था, आई थिंक अगर
yeah,
वैसी पिच बन गई तो आई थिंक देन यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट अक्षर पटेल टू कंसिस्टेंटली टेक
yeah,
विकेट्स. बट एक चीज देखनी पड़ेगी रिगार्डिंग दैट अक्षर पटेल थिंग, जड्डू एंड अश्विन आर प्लेइंग इन द गेम्स कंसिस्टेंटली, तो आई थिंक
mm,
इट इज नॉट उनको इतने वो नहीं मिला है कि यार ही इज नॉट द लीड स्पिनर एनी मोर, ही इज अ सपोर्टिंग
mm,
स्पिनर जैसे कुलदीप यादव रहते हैं वैसे अक्षर पटेल कर रहे हैं अभी. सो आई थिंक देन
yeah,
यू नीड टू गिव हिम दैट बेनिफिट ऑफ डाउट कि हाँ इट्स फेयर इनफ इफ ही इज कंट्रोलिंग रन्स एंड बीच बीच में ही इज पिकिंग विकेट्स, आई थिंक दैट्स हिज जॉब डन.
yeah. एंड दैट्स वन थिंग आई थिंक, और काफी इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट आपने मेंशन किया, बट क्रिकेट फॉरएवर की बात कर रहे हो, थिंक दैट्स वन थिंग, बट यू नो इसी बेसिस पे मैं ये पूछना चाहूंगा बिकॉज आई थिंक लाइकली हो सकता है कि इवन वी विल बी द सेकंड फाइनलिस्ट, बट अगर इफ वी प्ले गिल नाउ एंड एक्सपेक्ट्स कि उनका इफ ही डजंट हैव अ ग्रेट time with the bat in the second match of him in this series. So who will be the opener? Because then it's a confusion, I think, because out of form आपने राहुल को drop किया, and if Gill has 2 ordinary innings, then who is the opener? Will it be the
I
again
think stick
KL
with Gill,
return
यार अभी
captain?
stick with Gill is what I feel, because he is in form. कोई भी फॉर्मेट हो, he is in form at the moment. And उनके जब वो लास्ट मैच में जब when he played the innings, I think he was looking very good with those shots as well. So I think I'll stick with Shubman Gill for a longer run at the moment. Then अगर वो काम नहीं करता, then you change the pairing as well. So I think hopefully this works out for Shubman Gill as well as Team India. But the pressure right now is on the middle order rather than the openers is what I feel. क्योंकि middle order को runs consistently बनाने पड़ेंगे if we have to win the World Test Championship final. Yeah. And I think अंकित का कुछ तो net का issue है, so hopefully he'll be back. But anyways, I think we'll end on this note here because we've talked about the 2 games which have happened. So yeah, it's been a good Women's Premier League so far. Hopefully this continues. We see better quality. I mean, we are seeing a good quality cricket at the moment. Hopefully this continues with more competition, more नेल बाइटिंग फिनिशेस, जो कि आज हमें
Yeah,
एक देखने मिली, वैसे हमें और मैचेस मिले. सो आई थिंक वैसे हमें और चाहिए इन द कमिंग गेम्स. सो होपफुली
mm,
वी सी दैट हैपनिंग दिस
yeah.
दिस इन दिस टूर्नामेंट.
Yeah, and keep following the Third Man Crickets on all the social media platforms. I mean, यही उम्मीद है आप लोग से. आप लोग ने बहुत प्यार दिया है पिछले कुछ टाइम से, Instagram, YouTube, I think. So keep following, and team हारी हो तो unsubscribe मत करो. Keep supporting us. I mean, कभी of course they will win, and we will be providing with the best content. And hard luck if you guys had a bad day. If you were supporting the team of RCB and for Gujarat Giants for that matter. But time changes, and I'm pretty sure both the teams will bounce back, and it's gonna be a good tournament. That's what we all hope. But आज के लिए इतना ही है. उम्मीद करता हूँ कि कंटेंट आपको पसंद है. So Ankit from the Third Man Cricket Show with Abhinav signing off for today. Have a great day.